bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And we recommending to everyone in Nigeria saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
The Oba praised President Tinubu, saying they try to hold Nigeria together, even though some people they criticize him. He still hailed Edo State Governor Senator Mondo Pueblo, said the man they respect the tradition for Edo State. The Oba can make appeal to other governors, make them continue to support him for the growth of the states.
I want to thank you for the support that you have been giving the governor here in Edo State. He's doing very well. He hit the ground running. Everybody would agree, including the members of the royal family here, my chiefs and everybody in Edo State. And here you all are. You are even showing the support again that you showed during the election. And above all, to please extend our warm regards to Mr. President. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, UCFR, for wonderful work he's trying to get the country together, as hard as everybody is saying it is. But everybody know there's nobody that has been in the villa, that has been sitting on that seat, that has not been seriously criticized for one thing or the other. Even in America, developed countries, they say developed countries, their presidents are being bombarded by opposition, left, right, and center. So we should hold our own. We should individually hold our own, do our best to hold our own. Wish you success, God's blessing. Keep on supporting our state, keep on supporting him, and as well as he will be supporting everybody. I thank you for coming to Benin.
Chairman of the Progressives Governor Forum, wey be Governor Opozodima of Imo State, assured the Oba say Governor Okpebholo dey serious to deliver on all the promises wey he make to reduce poverty and fix better infrastructure for Edo. He still beg the Oba make he continue to dey put them for prayers.
We are here to say very big greetings as a courtesy to the royal office. We came for our Progressive Governor Society for South regions, and we chose it as a kind of support and solidarity to our younger brothers who just joined late last year. It was the fund. Yes, from whom we know you are very good. Last year, we were led by Vice President to the Parliament. We were campaigning for the election. We know that you gave us special prayer and special. We are back here for our meeting and decided to take the opportunity to come and inform you that their prayer works. So we are here tonight also to inform you that the government we produce has a vision, will focus, particularly on the main to start up. By what we have been, we have no doubt in our mind that it is not disappoint. We think that all things being equal, you will maintain the right. The global state, reduce poverty, improve on the infrastructure, and make it a state what it is doing once again.
Despite the challenge wey the nation dey face, the Oba of Benin don make am clear say to move this country forward, we all go need join body together. I be Omori Eru Oluwasefunmi Catherine, and I dey report for Obaland Television.
All right, my people, I appreciate you all. It's good to be back here again. Please, somebody confirm my voice because I have a couple of things to say. I need to be sure that my voice can be heard. While you are confirming my voice, I'll go on a break. I really need to be sure of this. All right. Appreciate you all, my people. God bless you all. Thanks for your time with us today. Appreciate you all. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for that, all that you do. I love you so much. Thanks for your encouragement, your support, your advice to every one of us here, not just your son. I'm very, very grateful. Abu Azib, my lovely brother, I appreciate you always for your selfless service, for always being there, for your consistency. I'm very, very grateful. I appreciate every one of you, right? I've showcased so many people already on the panel. I would like to quickly re-echo one or two names right there verbally. That's Banks, thank you very much, sir. James Omer, I can see you. Thank you very much, Nusa Oba. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Ayin Tombra, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Aigbe Amazing. I can see you right there. Mike Akambari, my lovely brother. I can see you all right there. Patience, thank you. Idemudia, thank you so much. Many names have been changed though. It's not very, very easy right now, but still. Agbongile, Vincent, I can see you right there. Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, Peggy Modi, and many, many, many more. I'm going to go bless you, my people. Just press on the like button, help us to share, take our voices far. By the way, where's Madam Rita? Where's Mr. Alex? Where's Give Us a Mandate? These three people, although there are more people, before now start to investigate, say, I don't mention your name. There are more people we will never hear from. But still, I just wanted to say that this 1 minute, guys. Please just bear with me. Okay, I guess you guys can still hear me because I was facing a little bit of challenge right there. Yes, these three persons have not heard from them for a little while, and every other person that we will never hear from on this panel. I appreciate you all, and I miss you all. But we cannot always remember to mention all names. But I can never forget to mention Madam Busy Brains. I can never forget that. Madam Busy Brains is one of our consecrated supporter on this platform. She has always been there for us. But for a while now, we never hear from her. What about Mama H Ho? Mama H Ho, we never hear from Mama H Ho of Tele. It's been a while as well from Mama H Ho. In fact, this year, I'm not sure. So we don't hear anything from Mama H Ho at all. But nevertheless, anyhow it be, I want them to know that in case you have direct contact with them, let them know that we always miss them here. Yeah. But before I will move on, I just want to quickly say something concerning our Oba of Benin. Oba of Benin have raised praises on APC, Tinubu, and Okpebolo. Over because according to him, because I'm just going to make my submission based on our Oba of Benin submission. According to him, he said Okpebolo keep the ground running immediately he came into office, unquote. It could be because I'm not in Edo State. I don't want to argue what I don't know. As of this moment, I'm still waiting for the pile-up of what Okpebolo is doing in Edo State. I don't want to criticize him and I don't want to praise him. But our Oba seems to be very, very happy with Okpebolo at this moment. That means there's something that our Oba of Benin can see that I cannot see yet. So because of that, I have to be conscious of what I say. But my main concern is our Oba of Benin raining praises on Tinubu at this particular excruciating moment in our state, in our country, at this particular challenging moment of our country. In fact, as we speak right now, Tinubu is not even in the country. Satanic Tinubu and satanic Tinubu cabinet and anybody supporting Tinubu, none of them is in Nigeria right now. I mean, those people close to him, they are not in Nigeria right now. I mean, in the cabinet. I'm not actually referring to the supporters. But the supporters are all satanic. That's fair. Because you cannot see what is wrong and continue to pretentiously ignore it and try to deceive the gullible Nigerian that what is wrong is right. So let's continue to say it how it is. But for our Oba of Benin to raise praises on Tinubu, urging us to support Tinubu to succeed and all that, blah, 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 it's already obvious that Tinubu cannot succeed. Let's be honest ourselves, Oba of Benin. Our wonderful king, you're the only king that I have. If you are my king, and I'm not entitled to speak how I feel, then there's a problem somewhere. I think at this moment you would have just stayed neutral, to be honest. Just stay neutral and stay away from politics, stay away from raining praises on the satanic politicians that are recycling themselves since Nigeria was created. That's why it's supposed to be as the Oba of Benin. But unfortunately, things have changed. I don't know if this should be blamed on postmodernism or blame on corruption or blame on any other thing. But to be honest, my candid submission on this is that our Oba Benin should stay away from what is happening in politics if it cannot directly destroy, criticize, and demolish them, then stay mute. That's it. That's how it should be. Because at the end of the day, Nigerians are in pains at this particular moment. Let's say how it is. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Been in Nigeria since September till date, nothing is working. But I'll be shocking you guys right now that I've left Nigeria already. Yes, I'm speaking right now from United Kingdom, Great Britain, one of the best countries in the world. Yes, one of the best countries in the world. Anyhow, I put it on. I'm speaking right there from, because I spent 10 months in Nigeria and nothing is working. Let's be honest ourselves. For anybody to come out at this particular moment to rain praises on satanic Tinubu and his satanic cabinet, it should be forbidden. Yes, especially when you know you are a respected figure, religious leaders, traditional leaders, please stay away from trying to give this satanic kind of government, past government, prospective government that have all been recycling themselves for their own satanic, selfish interest. Please stay away from them because we have so much respect for you. Most especially my Oba of Benin, I have so much respect for my monarch. After God is our next God. That was how my parents brought me up. But I wouldn't want to sit here and be smiling to see my Oba presence on Tinubu. On what ground? Please. Can somebody remind me on what ground? Why? Where? Which area they are trying to represent on Tinubu? Tinubu has failed woefully. I'm not a coward. I was in Nigeria for 10 months. I speak truth to power. I show my face. I drive every day. I convene everywhere in Nigeria. So I'm not a coward. I can never be a coward. Tinubu have failed in past 2 years in office, although I don't know what his next 2 years will be because I cannot see the future. But if you ask me, I will probably let you know that he will fail again. Probably. But it might surprise me. Who knows? But if I have to be specific, be honest, Tinubu's 2 years is a failed woefully. I will advise my wonderful Oba of Benin, please, sir, with all due respect, Ogidigan, Oba Atokbe, he said, you are the only hope that we have right now in Edo State. Please, stay away from satanic Oshomole. I don't know why Oshomole have to come to the Oba Palace to convince anybody at the palace to rain praises on satanic Oshomole who ruled for 8 years. Edo is still backwards as we speak right now. As I'm speaking right now, not care any of you on the comment section that will not like me today because I'm speaking truth to power. The beautiful thing about it, show yourself and I'll block you on earth and in heaven. To be honest, just show yourself on the comment section so that I'll block you. You don't need to be part of me. Let's say it how it is. Nothing is working in Nigeria. I'm currently in the UK. I'm back to my family, back with my family. My 10 months in Nigeria was like being in hellfire, regardless of the comfort that you have, regardless of the little money or whatever that God have given or put in your possession. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Nothing. You have to spend excessively for you to live that good life that you craved for. Is that a country? So please, 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 you all that is satanically, satanitically, selfishly, and otherwise praising our Oba of Benin whenever he represents on satanic Oshomole and satanic Tinubu, We need to speak truth to power. He's our father. We are the sons. Sons are daughters. We need to let him know, Daddy, no, this is not right. Tinubu don't deserve any kind of praises. He doesn't. And for those of you that will satanically come out that you are not enemy of the palace and all that, God forbid you, God punish you on earth and in heaven. I'm saying this without reiterating. God will punish you on earth and in heaven because you are coward, you are a slave, you cannot speak truth to power. Whenever anybody is bold and brave enough to speak truth to power, you attack them. That's why you will die as a slave. That is it. Let's say it how it is. Tinubu don't deserve any kind of praises, any kind of recommendation, any kind of commendation, anything. Are you going to talk about satanic Oshomole, Adams Ali Oshomole, the former governor of Edo State, present senator? All of them are satanically entangled with themselves. I don't want my Oba to be part of them because he's the only person that I have right now that I can say, this is my king. I don't want you to speak on these satanic individualisms. Let's say it how it is. And listen, admins, anybody who commits any rubbish, they block them on earth and in heaven. If one person watching me today, I'm good to go. I'm not the kind of satanic individual that want a lot of people to listen to me while I'm being hypocritical on my submission. I say things how it is here on my platform. I know that everybody have just one life to live. Both you that is supporting satanism and you that is supporting the truth. We all have just one life to live. I lost my friend just 2 days ago. You know, Kayode Peters. For those of you that are into entertainment, you know who is Kayode Peters. He died in Canada just yesterday morning. Yes. I was heartbroken. I was in the airport traveling to know that Kayode Peters have left us. He have a lot of money. He have done well for himself. Nobody's going to live forever. Speak truth to power today. Your truth to power can help your children and anybody you left behind. It might also help you while you're still alive. Why should I want to bear my mouth talking, speaking, well, just because I want to be biased? Tinubu don't deserve to be rain praises on. Oshomole don't deserve to be rain praises on. Our current governor of Edo State don't deserve to be rain praises on because at the end of the day, as for now, there's no time yet to give him kudos for whatever he's doing. As far as I'm concerned, currently, Okpebolo, you are satanic. Yes, for you to be saying that you will give Tinubu 2,000 votes in 2027, you are already satanic. You are devilish. Everything bad is designed with your name. Because how do you see the future if you are not satanic? Where are you going to get the 2,000 votes from to give Tinubu in 2027 if you are not satanic? Listen, guys, I'm not a coward. For those of you that will brand me anything, I want you to know that you are a coward. Because I spent 10 months in Nigeria, I was speaking truth to power. I'm speaking right now from United Kingdom, I'm still speaking truth to power. I might be in Nigeria in the next 2-3 weeks. Again, I will continue to speak truth to power. Forget anything. Now, only this life now will they live. What do you want to live for? When I saw that video, I was disappointed. However, I've been raining praises on satanic Oshomole, satanic Tinubu, satanic Okpebolo, and satanic everybody in Tinubu's cabinet and everybody supporting Tinubu. All of you are all satanic. All of you. Any supporters of Tinubu right now on this panel, you all are satanically satanic. That's it. Because I left Nigeria with the law of Nigerians in pains. I left Nigeria with the law of Nigeria begging for money. In fact, at the airport, immigration begging for money. You know what that means? Particular woman told me, oh, you are so cute. Take off your glasses. I took off my glasses and she told me that, why are you putting on your glasses? You are so cute, sir. Then the first thing I asked her is, are you married? She said she's married with 2 kids. I was like, wow. Because I was surprised to hear that I'm cute from a married woman. She said she just want to compliment me and all that. The next thing she was asking, anything you can bless me with. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Degrading, humiliating, mutilating of immigration of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, begging for money. Although I'm not a selfish person, I know yesterday I spent over 300,000 naira just to bless a lot of people at the airport. And I was pleased to do it. Not that I have it much, but I was pleased because I understand the satanic, excruciating situation of the economic hardship in Nigeria right now. Nobody should come out to raise praises of Tinubu. On what ground? Are you aware as we speak right now, Tinubu is not in Nigeria? Upon the excruciating killings, kidnapping, and everything that's currently happening in Nigeria right now, Tinubu have jetted away. What do you want me to say? You want me to join you to say, okay, Tinubu is currently doing well on what endeavors? Please let us know on what angles, on what area. Let me know on what area. You know, you can see right there, Tinubu holiday trip strengthens ancestral bonds. St. Lucia citizens helped Nigeria army during civil war. Presidency. Now they talk this one. So just imagine that. You know, what about Peter Obi, who have lambasted on them, which I'd like to put on screen right now because it's part of my topic right now. Like I said, add me. When I'm doing this, I'm not looking at the comment section. Anybody who comments rubbish, block them on earth and in heaven, including the person they are supporting, block all of them in advance. I don't care. I don't care. I understand what is going on in Nigeria because I spent 10 months there. I'm only spending just 6 hours now in the UK. Look at beautiful place. I was welcomed to the Great Britain, the best, one of the best countries in the world. I'm back home with peace of mind. I'm not thinking of Boko Haram in this wonderful country. Nothing. Everywhere were beautiful. I was picked up at the airport, driven all the way from the airport, Heathrow Airport, to my city, Cambridge. Everywhere were beautiful. No threat of, police checkpoint everywhere where they will extort my money. Immigrations everywhere where they will extort my money. Or Fulani S-men where they will kidnap people for ransom. What are you talking about? According to Peter Obi, I'd like to quickly take this article, then I continue with my monologue. Peter Obi condemned Tinubu for jetting abroad for vacation amid mass killings, hunger in Nigeria. Peter Obi, former Anambra governor and Labour Party chieftain, has condemned President Bola Ahmed Tinubu jetting abroad for vacation amid massive killings and unprecedented hunger in the country. Exactly. I can say that categorically that everything Peter Obi said there is 100% truth. Unquote. No, President, this is not. No, Mr. President, this is not the time for holidaying, Mr. Obi said in a statement on Saturday, reacting to a report of Mr. Tinubu traveling to St. Lucia in Caribbean. The former Anambra State governor lamented that, unquote, in the past 2 years, Nigeria has lost more people to all sorts of criminality than a country that is officially at war without any toilet. Nigeria ranks among the most insecure places in the world. Nigerians are hungrier, and most people do not know where their next meal will come from. With things like this, it pains my heart to see any monarchy is raiding praises of satanic Tinubu. On what ground? I'll continue. Unquote. With such gory picture of one's country, you can imagine my bewilderment when I saw a news release from the presidency announcing that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is departing Nigeria today for a visit to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. Mr. Obi added, berating Mr. Tinubu's for focusing on politics while governance suffers. Mr. Obi said, unquote, what I have seen and witnessed in the last 2 years has left me in shock about poor governance, delivery, and apparent channeling of energy into politics and satisfaction of the elites, while the masses in our midst are languishing in want. And I can certify that because I was in Nigeria for 10 months. I'm only in Nigeria, in UK now for only 6 hours. Then I'll move on. Mr. Obi knocked Mr. Tinubu traveling for leisure while he could not visit Mokwa in Niger State, where over 700 persons still missing after devastating flood disaster. I didn't want to believe that anybody in the position of authority, more so the president on whose table the buck stops in this country with all the myriad problems in virtually all areas of governance, would contemplate in a leisure trip at this time, Mr. Obi said. He added, this is a president going for a leisure when he couldn't visit Mina, Niger State, where over 200 lives were lost, over 700 persons still missing in a flood natural disaster. I wonder which type of incident will happen before a president is attracted to show physical sympathy to the distressed citizens. In April, Mr. Tinubu had boasted of governing the country remotely from the UK during his last trip to Europe, when he was criticized for holidaying abroad while Boko Haram and bandits were overrunning the country. Mr. Tinubu boasted of, unquote, overseeing critical nations issues from abroad, adding he remains fully engaged in Nigerian governance, even though he's away in Europe. My people, this is one of the areas I'll continue to give credit to my principal, Mr. Peter Obi. He's my principal, he's still my principal, regardless of anything that he's doing, he's not doing well. At this moment, I don't have anybody that will use to replace him. That's just the truth. Let's say things how it is. But at this particular moment, I want to pass this categorically to everyone that is raining praises on Tinubu. Even though you are a monarch, you are a religious leader, you are an individual, raining praises on Tinubu, you have to have a conscience to think of the current situation of the country. Why should you be raining praises of Tinubu when you know a lot of people are dying right now through banditry, or rather through hunger? What is Tinubu actually doing right now to alleviate the situation that Nigerians are currently facing excruciatingly? My people, it's sad that we find ourselves in this situation where we are right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Yesterday, I could not give a proper broadcast because you all can see. Yes, that was when I traveled though, but I still managed to give a broadcast, but I could not give proper monologue, or rather how you expected it to be, even though you know it's weekend, is a day or days that I don't really want to be engaged or entangled on air. But nevertheless, I want you guys to know I'm back to the UK. Is anybody welcoming me back home there? I've not seen any comment where anybody welcoming me back home. I want to see if anybody truly happy that I'm back to the United Kingdom. What can you say? Let me look at the comment section. I know not everybody like me, but I have some people that like me, so I want to hear from those people. You will not like me, no worry. They one side first. You're the one side.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me officially, from my voice, not through the comment, welcome to the United Kingdom. A land with fish and chips, with chips and mashed potatoes, or mashed peas and fish. I guess you're going to have some chicken and chips today.
I don't already eat them. I don't already eat them. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. You know, to be honest, man, coming back to the United Kingdom, when I landed at the airport, I was like, wow, when will I have that Nigeria that I crave for like this, God? When? You know, it's crazy, man. It's really, really crazy. 10 months in Nigeria. For those of you that will criticize me, how many of you can go to Nigeria and spend 10 months, especially this particular time where Nigerians are suffering? How many of you? Nobody welcome me back. Just like I said, everybody listening to me now, or everybody don't like me. Okay?
You get proper welcome now. And I'm giving my
comment. Oh, Mr. Jelata.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back home. That's what we say.
Yes.
Where your wife and your children are, that's your home.
Yes.
That's your home. So welcome back home.
Yes, oh God. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you, right? Okay, now I can see comment where people are saying welcome back home. I'll come back to you guys shortly. Let me quickly listen to Madam Deborah, and I'll show you guys some video how I arrived in the United Kingdom. Madam Deborah, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Let me especially welcome you back back to the United Kingdom.
Thank you, ma.
You are highly welcome.
Thank you so much.
You know, yeah. Good evening to everyone, viewers and commenters all over the world. You are welcome to today's program. Mr. Elvis, honestly, when you were speaking, I could connect with your emotions, and I can see where you're coming from. You have a lot of empathy, so I can understand, and I could feel the emotions from your voice. I felt the same. To be honest, when I saw that video from the Oba of Benin, because I lived in Benin, and I have so much respect for the Oba of Benin. And I must be honest with you, I was disappointed as well. To think that with what is even going on currently, the insecurity, I mean, even if he doesn't know what is happening, let's assume he does not know what is happening in other states. But what about what is currently going on in Edo State? I remember a few days ago, a very dark man was in Edo State, exposing how what is currently going on, how they are terrorizing the citizens, the people in that community, demolishing their houses and building Fulani camps in those communities. So why will the Oba not see this security threat that is already building up in his own state? I mean, in a few months, probably Edo State will start going down the lane of Benue State in a few months to come. Now they are seeing the red flags and they are not even saying anything about it. There's nothing wrong in him even acknowledging the security threat that is currently going on in the state, the killings. I mean, he can come out and even address it. But this just tells you that these people are so disconnected from the suffering of their people. To be raining praises on Tinubu situation of Nigeria just tells you that these people are not connected with their own people. I don't think they have any form of connection with what people are going through. You don't even need to be in Nigeria to understand what is going on currently in Nigeria. You don't, even if you are not in Nigeria, just seeing the killings and sorry, what is going on with people. I mean, if you have empathy, it should make you feel somehow. And I can see your emotions, even though it's not affecting you directly, but I can see how you felt, Mr. Elvis. That's to show that you have empathy. But I'm really going to tell you the truth. A lot of Nigerians, they lack empathy. You see, the moment that they for themselves, they don't care about what is happening to their next door neighbor. They don't really care.
Exactly.
So this is what you are saying that is being exhibited. There's a lot of them are stripped of empathy. They don't care until something happens to them directly. See them expressing emotions. But so long as it's not connected to them, they don't feel it. Like I said many times when I even speak to Nigeria, even my family members, I will be the first to even raise concern what is happening in Nigeria. And they are in Nigeria. You will even think that they will be the first people to show some concern about what is going on in Nigeria, but they are not bothered. They are not concerned. I will be the first to say, did you hear what is going on in Benue State? Or did you hear what is going on? I will be the one to raise the issue of what is going on in Nigeria to people who are inside Nigeria. And this is because they don't care, because it's not affecting them directly. So this is just a reflection of what Nigerians are. A lot of them, not all. So you see, even our leaders, imagine with the insecurity that is currently going on, even it took that man to even come and expose some things that are happening inside Edo State. And to think that the monarch that should be close to the people should even raise that issue to speak to the governor to address the issue of insecurity and what is going on in Edo State. He did not even talk about what is affecting his people, but rather he's praising Tinubu. I like the way Mr. Elvis, you respectfully, speak the truth and you were not biased, because it's really, really disappointing. Sometimes I wonder, do we really still have people that in Nigeria that have integrity, people that are willing to say the truth? But it just look like most of them just go by they are just after their own personal interests, and it's really a shame. You see, Peter Obi just look like a single individual in the wilderness. It's like that's the way it looks. It's like he's all alone. Everybody is running after. Is just part of the system. They are already campaigning for 2027, and you can just tell that they are all on the side of the ruling party. It's just a shame. Honestly, if I tell you that seeing all of this that is happening now, I'm beginning to just lose hope, complete hope in 2020, because they're
Thank you.
already campaigning and they're already taking sides. They're already campaigning, they're already taking sides. You can tell the entire governor camp, the traditional rulers are already campaigning for Tinubu. So what is left? What is left? Even when their own people are suffering, they don't care, they are not even talking about it. It's really a shame. And I really hope that the people who are close to him, or the people of Edo State should call him out. And I like the way, Mr. Elvis, you were able to express yourself, and you were able to respectfully call him out, that for him to be supporting disregarding what is currently going on, the suffering of the people.
Thank you.
Even you that is not directly affected, you could empathize with the people, you could connect with the suffering of the people. And to think that the ruler is not even connected to he does not care about his people, he cannot see how people are suffering. I'm really disappointed as well. And I hope many people, I'm not saying nobody should insult, people should not insult the urban, he deserves to be respected. But at the same time, if an elder is not doing is not doing the right thing, even if it's my father, I will respectfully tell him that, look, I think you are not getting it right in this area, and that's what you did. And I hope very many people will call him out. We cannot continue like this. If we allow people to continue to do the wrong thing and we're not correcting them regardless of their age or position, then we are going to end up in the mess that we are. So that is what I need to say. And thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. You are welcome back. Okay.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much. I'm back to your country.
Yes, and you are welcome.
Thank you, man.
It's nice to see you back.
Thank you, man. God bless you. Yes, man. Okay, let me take another call quickly. I'll come back to you guys. I still have something to say. But I'd like to listen to... I have this person on the phone. Your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nanjawo.
Yes, sir.
My name is Adewale, Prince Adewale James.
Prince Adewale James. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Where's this, sir?
I wait for your gala. Like gala reach my door.
No,
thank you.
Boko Haram, not Fulani SPL, not they let us back gala like everywhere not tight.
You are welcome, man.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome for the good job. I thank God for your God really protect you for everything you have been doing in Nigeria. You tried.
Thank you,
to
sir.
spend 10 months in Nigeria is not easy. You try.
Yeah.
You know, you understand me? So Salubaro Eleke, but I say thank God for that. You are
We'll
welcome.
see.
So sorry, I have not called for a very long time because I'm just running one, but it was paying me about since a week now. Is what really was going on in the city as a whole. When they are destroying houses, they have these destroy houses. The government is not talking, the traditional ruler is not talking, nobody is talking, and the people are crying. I could remember about 3 years ago, I said Fulani are going to take over Edo State. I'm still saying it because that area does go there from that Ogidi down to Okuyoko. Don't just go there. My house property over there. I have camera that is monitored there. You can see Fulani inside. There are many. If the traditional leader party they are not saying it, they should need to go there and see things for themselves. I'm telling you, where I will now view how can you will buy because I like the now way. You understand me? So if they didn't care about the people that are destroying the house, so tell me who are they ruling in Edo State, in Nigeria as a whole? So when everybody is gone, there's no house, they are destroying people, taking people's life, then they will come to come and rule honoring land and rule the Fulani. God be judge. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you for a good job.
Mr. Adewale Babayale, God bless you, sir. We'll see. No, sir. Okay, anybody calling in again? Because once I start with my panelists, we might not have the time to pick your call later on. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us and thanks for speaking truth to power. But I would like to quickly give this monologue before I will go on to my panelists. I can never in my entire life disrespect my monarch. And at the same time, I cannot in my entire life support any wrongdoings of my monarch. He's just a human being. He cannot be perfect. I cannot sit here for my monarch to raise praises on Tinubu and I'll be clapping, say, oh, because it's about Benime could just forget. No, I am not like that. I'm not like that. I'm sorry. I don't know about other people, but me, I'm quite a different person. We should know that we should give people freedom of expression. That's the reason why you see today in Edo State, a lot of people that are doing well are not in Edo State. Go find out. Go do your research. A lot of people that are doing well today, they don't live in those states. They live abroad. They live in other states. Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and all that. Let me take this call. Good evening to you, sir. Midwest people, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Nigel. Tries everything.
Well, talk better. Yes, sir. I can hear you. Talk to us, sir.
As I don't feel job for the others, I say my just got put. Thank you for what I want to say is that we are here. May God bless you for what you have been doing for so many years, and many of your panelists who spent time to come here. Many years ago, we foreseen this crisis that is going on in those states. You never relent. We know when 20% of our land was signed into law by the executive office then for Fulani to settle. And I want all Edo people to picture one thing. If, for example, by law, 20% has been given for these people to build their huts, and the law have to protect them, and they should ask themselves where they would have been by now. But the situation at hand is very clear. Either we stand up, roar, or we just lie down for them to climb. They have a mission. They are not hiding it. The military know where the Benin people houses are. They destroying it while they protect people to send to their own kinds. So, and the leaders of the land are quiet. We are just watching, but the situation is very dangerous. If free to do it now, I don't think they will have time to do it again. I still want to bless you, your panelists and everybody. We know that there's going to be a time like this, and that's why you never relent. And those who always criticize you, they should look back. What you have been doing about land grabbing, about this so-called settlement of, Ruga, the rest, and all of them, and how you stand up, how you stood up then, and you are still standing up today. So I just make this call to rewind a little bit, because for me, I see a tsunami coming. I've been saying it. This our time, Edo and Delta start uniting, because I saw what was happening in Ugele the other day. Very, very scary. If we refuse to not to unite now, we're in the middle. So we should understand what it means. And we even have neighbors in the south who are hostile against us. They are not even hiding it. So we should be very careful, and at the same time, we should be serious about this issue. That's what I want to say. Thank you for today's program as well. So
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Midwest people. Thank you, sir. Okay, callers, just give me a break. Let me say this quickly so that we move on. Today's Sunday. We're not going to be like, say we can't spend 78 years for this platform today. Very dark man went to Benin the other day. I've broadcasted what is currently happening in Benin, how the soldiers, or rather army, are demolishing people's properties, and how Fulani Esbe are gradually having their own camp in Benin. Although they attempted, like my big brother, Midwest people just stated, they attempted this couple of years ago, and I disrupted it with an immediate protest, to every angles in Edo State at that time. That was when Obaseki was in power. It didn't happen. But fortunately now, Okpebolo have allowed this to happen now, allegedly. Very dark man went to Benin the other day to showcase, and he showed us that Fulani Esme, their camp have started growing in Edo State, and he showcased it. He presented it. He cameraed it for you to see. This is not them say. He was on ground. Listen, for those of you that will attack me tomorrow for my submission today, don't worry. Me and not they be new. Edo is gradually being captured. Mona, not worry. Now go here and woto. Yes, these guys are building strength. One day, they will knock on your doors. Yes, these are the kind of things my Oba of Benin should be addressing. Like having satanic Okpebolo at the palace and satanic Oshomole at the palace. These are the kind of things supposed to brought to their attention to say, okay, Fulani men, they are taking over Edo State, or rather Fulani people, anyhow you want to call them, they now have their camp everywhere in Edo. What is your take, or what are you going to do about it? These are the kind of questions I want to hear, including some of you that entertain Peter Obi. You always they give you 5 minutes to talk, you use 4 minutes, 50 minutes to tell Peter Obi how your son was named after his birthday, and you forget to ask a question. Peter Obi don't like you, in case you don't know. To be honest, because he didn't come to that panel to grant interview where you'll be saying rubbish. He wants to hear and learn from you. So the same thing in Edo State. Our governor wants to hear the truth. That is what I expect our monarch to tell Okpebolo what is currently happening in Edo State. Like I was saying earlier on before I picked out that call, are you aware a lot of Edo-lites are now living in Lagos, Abuja, and every other part of Africa? They don't want to live in Benin. Do you know what that means economically? The money that we are investing in another state today, if we are investing that kind of amount in Benin or in Edo State, you know how far that will go. But you cannot expect me now to come. I've invested in Benin. I started investing in Benin since 2005. I'm a proud investor in Benin. Yes. I don't have 1 or 2 or 3 investments in Benin. I started since 2005. Calculate 2005 till now. How many years is that? Can somebody put it on the comment section? But still, I cannot live in Benin because it's not pleasing. A place where we cannot speak truth to power. A place where one person will come out to speak truth to power to fight for the betterment of the citizens. Then you see some satanic citizens will be fighting you back. Look what is going on right now in Benin. When I was putting my effort to fight for land grabbing and all that, some of you thought, oh, if you don't do rest. And I rested. Today, look what is going on in our state. When Fulani Esme wanted to have their camp in Benin that time, I stood up against it. They could not. But sister, you asked me to rest, and I rested. Today, look at our state. That's why we must appreciate our own. Anybody that is doing what you know you cannot do, like people like Very Dark Man today, instead of you focusing on his weak point or weakness, it's better you focus on his strengths. He's doing well. He's speaking truth to power. He's not a perfect person. I never told you that he's a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. I never told anybody that I'm a perfect person. God bless you. Adewale James, 20 years ago, I started investing in Benin City to be precise. Yes, I have properties in Benin. As I speak right now, I have over, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want people to be distracted. Let's forget about that. But the reason why I'm mentioning this for you to come here to tell me that, oh, you did Lagos, you know, invest for Benin. I started investing in Benin, maybe probably before you even enter abroad. But today, a lot of where to do a light are moving out of Benin every day because nobody want to speak truth to power. Edo is not moving forward in case you're not aware. It's not moving forward. Why would anyone, I repeat, raise praises on a satanic Okpebolo that is already promising us that he will give 2,000 or 2,500 votes to Tinubu in 2027? Where is his power coming from if not going to be ringing? Why will anybody raise praises on satanic Oshomole that ruled Edo State for 8 years? Edo is still backward. Edo is dirty and smelly till tomorrow. Why? Why would anybody raise praises on satanic Tinubu and his cabinet and all his supporters in today, where you know that Nigerians are languishing away in poverty, in hunger, in insecurity, death, and many, many more? Why? If not for selfish interest. It's very unfortunate. So nobody should threaten me. Oh, you talk this, you talk, you not come Benin. God punish you there. I want anybody to call into this show right now, right on the comment section, not come Benin. I'll buy ticket, I'll come Benin the next day. I'll make live video from the airport. Who born you? They don't born you. Tell me your papa name for Benin. God punish you. You not rich. If you check the people that say that come to Benin, you go find out. Do your research. You find out they are pauper. They are pauper. I don't like calling people pauper, but they are. They don't born you now. I swear, today is 29th of June 2025. They're not born that person who go say, no come Benin, or you talk. God go punish you. I go buy ticket, I'll go live from airport. I'll say me Benin. Or if I don't go live from airport, I'll go ring road, I'll go live. They're not born you now. Do we look like coward to you? We don't look. I've never been a coward. In case you don't know, get the way everybody take day. You get the way everybody take day. You where they come my house, you don't get too head. You where they come meet me for that ring road, you get too head. God, they punish you. Are you happy the way the Nigeria is sinking? The way those states is sinking? They don't born you now. How many of you can speak truth to power from Nigeria? I spent 10 months in Nigeria. I only just returned back today. To say everybody now push over. Don't push us to speak. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Let's speak truth to power. Nothing. Not in the work. Not in the work. I was in Benin twice. My 10 months in Nigeria, I went to Benin twice. I did my what is it called? Mr. Odo and I will remind me of this. What did our great king they do every year? Igwe. I did my Igwe festival in Benin. In case you're not aware. I'm from the royal family. Go do your research on that. I don't want to tell you myself. And after that, I went back to Benin again. And I showcased all the videos here. If you guys can remember, for those of you that have been following me for a while. Regardless of any individuals, I don't care who you are. Religious leaders, traditional leaders, any individualisms. If you are not supporting what is right, satanically, you are satanic. Let's say it how it is now. I want you guys to know, me coming back to the UK, I'm grateful to God. I'm very, very grateful. Spending 10 months in Nigeria, especially in Tinubu regime, my people, you know, you're easy. You know, easy. There was a lot of things I was not saying because there are some things I might say. People might say, oh, maybe he's saying this not to attract sympathy. Maybe they give a super chat because poor people, that's how they think. Some people still think maybe I come on air because of super chat, because of what I want to gain. Yeah, so because of that, there are some things we don't even bother talking about anymore. Yes, I don't bother. But unfortunately, this is where we are. This is where we find ourselves today in Nigeria. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Tell me one thing that is working. Oshomole came out the other day saying that Tinubu gave out a loan, student loan that is selective. You need to have a connection. Your papa need to have name for that connection to get to you, allegedly. Let's be honest to ourselves. I'd like to play a video of my short visit, or rather short coming back home for you guys so that you can see. Guys, press on the like button, help us to share. I want to appreciate those of you that have already pressed on the like button, or rather shared, or press on the dollar sign. Because at this part, they don't your like. When you give me dollar, they have some people there that they vest. They own the vest. They want your jump. Say, why? Why not give her money? Why not you do this one? Either some people will say you not deserve them, or some people will say you get money. Some people will say this. Listen, when you don't encourage the ones you have, you will lose them. It happens in every endeavors. If you have a good wife today, you don't encourage your wife, you will lose her. If you have a good husband today, you don't encourage him, you will lose him. If you have good children, your own children, biological children, you don't encourage them, you will lose them to a stranger. If you have a good work colleague, your workers, your house help, anybody at all, any individuals, any human being, and you know they are doing well, you don't encourage them, you will lose them. That's how it works. And the same you that will lose them will still be the same person that will come out tomorrow. Oh, this person, yeah, I told you guys he was just pretending all this while. I told you he was just pretending, not knowing that you did not encourage this particular person all the years. I like when my elder brother called in just now, Midwest people, reminding you guys years I've been on air. I've been on air now for over a decade. You know what that means? We are gradually approaching 2 decades being on air, talking, and speaking truth to power. That's what I do here. And I'm happy doing it, though. I'm very, very happy doing it. I just speak truth to, I don't lie against anybody. I just say, like a video that I played just now when my monarch speak. I played the video before I gave my submission. That's how we work. I can't just come here. Oh, they tell me say our monarch taught this. They tell me say Babolo talk. I don't work like that. Nigerians don't work like that's why that I have a degree in film and media. I'm practicing the height of professionalism on my platform. In case you don't know, maybe the only way you can identify professionalism if I was working with channels or if I was working with Arise. You don't know. I don't need to work with them. If I tell you how much they pay these people, you'll be shocked. If I tell you some of the people that work with Arise that I have communication with, they're telling me that if they have their way, they will leave and start working for themselves, you will be shocked. Or rather, you will be shocked. So you don't have to. Just speak truth to power from every corner of your life. I want to appreciate you. Henry, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you so much, sir. Your name have changed, though. Your name have changed, sir. I know saying that my person be this, but go and change your name back to the name we know you for. But I beg you, Modi, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you for all that you do. You've always been there. Peter Afi, God bless you. Thank you for always being there. And Kingsley 247, God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. And God bless every one of you right there. I'd like us to take this one together quickly before I come to my wonderful analyst on the panel, so that we can take all this in together. I take come on for Nigeria. Although I not take more. The only airport I started the record. To be honest, I was just carried away. Normally, I'm supposed to start my vlogging from inside Lagos and everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't bother. I only just take from Nigeria airport, take a little bit of that, take inside airport, take airport in Heathrow, and that's it. Can I share? Somebody tell me share or don't share. I'll just forget about it. Maybe not be like, I'm going to say too small. You for do more. Can I share? Yes or no? Just say yes, share, or no, don't share. While I'm waiting for that, I'll go on a quick break because maybe not be like say become an offensive showcase. right, guys. I like it when people say, "Go ahead, let's do this," or "Don't do this." Listen, for those of you that doesn't like it, my people are the reason why I'm here. If nobody is listening to me right now, or nobody commenting on the comment section, or calling into the show, or joining the panel, I'll just be alone. Let's be honest ourselves. So I like to carry everybody along in everything that I do on my platform. I'm a very transparent person, but I'm not a perfect person. Let's take this.
From my spirit to my soul, until my voice re-echoes. You are worthy of my worship, worthy of my praise. From my spirit to my soul, from my spirit until my voice re-echoes. You are worthy of my worship, worthy of my praise. Jẹ́ ká sọ pé ale ale hallelujah, ale ale hallelujah. You are worthy of my worship, worthy of my praise. Sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. From my spirit to my soul, until my voice re-echoes. You are worthy of my worship, worthy.
Hiya.
There's your menu.
Okay, thank you very much.
Inside's a breakfast card, so if you pick if you would like to be woken up or something.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem. Thank you.
Say you want it.
All right, guys. Finally, I'm back home. After 10 months in Nigeria, I'm finally back home. As you all know, I have second home, or rather, I have two homes, Nigeria and United Kingdom, Great Britain. This is a baggage reclaim. I'm waiting for my luggage right now. Back home.
Sing it this way. Say, what the baba? You want it like? When you want the labor, so go watch you are not done. Sorry, what to say, what do I hear? Belly or lie me, bossy. We say, oh, penny, but what's the one thing will listen? Just only, and my good it's all you. Let's go. Oh, I do well, gbẹnu wọn délé bọ̀ṣọ́gbó kó wá túbọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ torí bọ́dún ṣe bọ́dún láyé o bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oore rẹ̀ láyé mi pọ̀ sí i pèsè ọpẹ́ nìkan ṣùgbọ́n ó sì wọ́n tí mo lè ṣe Jésù òmùmọ́re ẹ máa kú ìtọ́jú mi o. ẹ ṣe gan-an mo wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi.
You have never ever failed me. You're not gonna even fail me now. Now you be my destiny helper. I ain't actually need God. Now your presence are there. You know they fail me, Lord. You know they shame me, oh. I ain't actually need God. Now your presence are there, oh. You know they fail me, Lord. You know they shame me, oh. I ain't actually need God. God, it's all your power.
All right, guys. I'll stop that video right there. A lot of people are calling in. I'd like to quickly take this call here. And if you're following me on Instagram, you will see more later on. I'm going to be posting some videos on my Instagram later on. Good evening to you, sir. Yes, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Yes. Oh, book, yeah.
That's what I said. Let me say to you.
Where's it, sir?
I am so impressed with you so much. I don't know how to say it to you. I'm still.
Thank you, sir.
I just think of you. I wonder if we have more youths like you.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I want to say welcome back to the United Kingdom. And I want to say for the resilience and your boldness. Your own belief is a top Oba in Nigeria. I respect and the father of the president Oba now, I know him very well. The very first time I saw him, he came to Concord Hotel, you know, they had a program there in the way. That was when I saw him. And, you know, when you see him, you see the aura of the God. You know? But I don't know. Today, our people, everybody is just, I don't know what Bola Tinubu is doing that is making everyone. At least let the Oba criticize what is going on within it. So the type of thing this Fulanis are doing. If no other things, then tell them, yes, we appreciate what they are doing, but please do something better for the people. The people still expect more from you. You can talk in that manner, and people will appreciate it more. God will not allow them, you know, get these people, buy these people over into politics, and then ruin their reputation. All I am calling you for now is just to say welcome back.
Thank you, Dad.
I didn't even want to say any of that thing.
Thank you, Daddy.
May God be with you.
Thank you, Daddy.
And greet your mother for me, please.
Amen, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy.
Very pleasant day. Bye.
Thank you, Daddy. Yes, sir. Okay. I appreciate you all. Let me quickly go back to my people right there. Yes, my people, that was it. I'll be posting something on my Instagram later on. Just wanted you guys to, oh God, cause your food everywhere. Now let me talk today. Okay. Oga Alabo, thank you, my lovely brother.
Mr. Niger Watch, welcome back, my brother.
Yes, sir. Good evening to you. I better talk to us. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you carry Agbado come.
I know I leave her for that side, I beg.
Our president promised us this thing. He say all those things go full for Nigeria.
I leave her where our president eat her by himself, oh, I beg.
My brother, welcome back home. You are welcome. You've tried. But however, as Luther continue, the fight will not end, will continue.
Exactly.
Fight for a better Nigeria. Distance is not a barrier, no matter where you are. We are in a global village, wherever you are. That is why we are saying your voices, it matters a lot. So don't keep quiet. Keep saying it. We will continue to sensitize our people. A new Nigeria is coming. One thing APC government do not understand. Rigging election is not easy. And they know. Nigerians, I want to just let us understand. If you think it is possible for Tinubu to rig election, Tinubu will not be going this far, ensuring that he's bringing everybody close to him, doing everything possible. He would have just stayed quiet and rig the election, right the result. But it's not possible for him. He's struggling. He's doing everything possible that he can win the election free and fair. but he knows no way we will not live in. So let us take our country. If you know what is happening to our resources, you will, I say, you will cry every day for Nigeria. Things are going wrong. Those officials, the corruption we see in Buhari is nothing to compare with what is happening in Tinubu's government. A lot is going on. We are not doing it for ourselves, but for the sake of our children. What country are we living for them? Our children will ask us questions if we continue to keep quiet and allow these few criminals to continue to manipulate our collective wealth. No, enough is enough. So Nigerians, let us rise together and stop these people from destroying our nation. They don't have any empathy, they don't have any sympathy, no human nature in them. Those people you see there, for people with criminal records, they don't have any heart of a human. So if you like millions should die, if you like poverty should be killing you, it is not their business. Because when you see people who do with drugs, they know the risks they take, how many people they will buy to get to where they are. So life does not matter. Whatever you're going through, it is not a problem to them because they are criminally minded. They have sold their conscience to devil. But we must rise as a nation to stop these people. That is the only way we can take. No matter what you are seeing, no matter the tribulation, no matter the storm people are seeing today, a new Nigeria is possible and it's coming. And together we will get it. Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you, the panelists. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, my brother, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, guys, my callers, I think I'm done for tonight. Let me hear from my wonderful panelists so that we'll talk about what I've presented today. And God bless you. Now, but I would like to quickly react to a comment that I saw from Aigbe Ameze, Chris Imafidon. You asked a question. You said, how was the heat in Niger airport? To be honest, there's no heat anymore. You know, let's be honest, there's no heat. The airport now is so well organized, very beautiful. There's a new airport that's built now. The ACs, everything is working. Everything is fine, to be honest. Everything is fine. For me, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Now only me, they can't stop at the end when I want to start playing. You know that last point where you are checking into the plane, you have to show your body pass again. They now hold my body pass that there's something in my bag that need to be rechecked. So they now hold my body pass. They didn't give it back to me. So I went to sit down. Later on, I thought I was the only one. Later on, they now went to call about 7 of us. And we now follow that particular woman to another area where I now saw one of my luggage, you know. So there was this container, is it tin? It's not a container, tin. It's tin liquid that was inside my bag, you know, which is not, it was a hairspray. I particularly bought it for my daughter. You know, she asked for it. She sent me the name and I bought it from Nigeria. But they say if it was on a plastic, that's fine. Because it was on a tin, it's prohibited and they cannot allow it to go. It was painful, but I have to take it out. So that was the only thing, which is a normal procedure. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's a normal procedure. I cannot criticize them for that. They were doing their job for the safety of everyone. So, Aigbe Ameze, Nigeria airport is okay. I don't have anything to criticize about it for now. But for
which part did you say they ask you for money?
From checking of luggage till I get to that point, everybody were begging for money. Everybody. I know where they go. For that area, yes. The country is hard. Yes. You know, but she's asking about the airports. She's not talking about the people that beg for money. So everybody were begging. It was like checkpoint to another checkpoint. Everybody were begging for money, but they were not forcing me though. They just normally say, what do you get for us now? Not too easy for the country and all that. I was actually willing to give because normally sometimes I can be strict, but this particular trip I was willing to give. So I traveled with a couple of Nigeria cash. I was just, you know, I wanted to give. So for me, it's not a good thing. No, don't go quote me wrong. Anybody listening to me that I'm supporting Nigerian immigration to ask for money, but I was willing to give. But it's not a good thing for them to ask anybody for money. Yes. But I'd like us to just move on. Call us, please. Now, can you just stop calling? Black Panther. Black Panther, do you supposed to be on the phone or be on the panel? Wait, I know waiting the worry you say.
Mr. Harris, let me speak, please. Black Panther, please just hold your peace. Let me finish. You can come back later.
Oh, no. Let it finish. I'll come to you. Black Panther, quickly. You have 2 minutes, please. Let me go to San Luis. Thank you, my brother. Good evening to you. Now you there, Nigeria. I there UK. I there UK. I don't shock you and Mr. Jonathan. Woto. Now don't to laugh me for Nigeria. I don't shock you too now.
Your skin will be like Senegal people. Don't want to stay there now.
My skin not change. You forget that thing. I know the stay inside sun. No, may you know. My skin not change. You.
It's good that you come on the right time. I want to thank you.
No, where I hear say they say Tinubu don't the plan to jackpot. I say okay, I mean they want to live for inside this country. That means it not be me and Luna. Thank you, my brother.
I just want to thank everybody, and we'll just keep our fingers crossed. But we all should know that the country is in a disarray. No matter what our PO says, PO does not want to open up the real thing. What he's trying to see, I just trying to figure his heart out. Nigeria is not a country. It's not a country. If he gets there, he's going to tear up the whole place and reorganize it again. Because when a man can walk towards you and say that land is not you and take your land and break your house, after everything, later you say, oh, I'm sorry, I did not go through this social process. The government is with them, allowing them to do such thing. Then that is not the country, that's the jungle place. We should not look at it. And the way it is now, information getting to me, this Northern Cabal, I think we want to contest again.
But it's not going to contest under PDP anymore.
They've already opened the party. They started organizing the party. They've marked the chairman of ADP, the chairman now of the AD, they call it ADC. So they did not allow them to organize the other party, but they are now using ADC. It's confirmed. They are using ADC now. So I think I don't know, but the man is still pushing. Or Obi has not made up his mind. Obi is going to make up his mind soon, but he has a X program for everybody. I think it's around, they must have started and almost finished. And I want to tell everybody that look, if they not keep on going this way, the way I'm seeing it, Agbado might be the man that will aid and abet the separation of the country.
All right.
Because the way it's going on, the North is eager to take him out. Thank you very much, Nadia Watch.
God bless you, my lovely brother. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Okay, Sir Luis, I better quickly talk to us, sir. You've done excellently well. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Good evening, everybody. I think we have to understand that we don't have a country. And before I go into that, let me just start from, I love your submission, the way you put it. And people do not understand. In the ancient Benin Empire, the Benin people as at that time, when we had absolute monarchy, where the words of the Oba was absolute, the Benin people still came out to still challenge when some Obas, their words were ruthless, and they found out that the reign of the Obas were not in line with the people's mandate. Even at that time, because there was no constitution or parliament in Benin. Of course, we had council of elders, but then we had to know the story of Oba White. How he was removed, where they thought that his reign was extremely ruthless. So that's to tell you that right from day one, the Benin people have always stood to say enough. But there's one thing we need to understand now. There's a big difference between disagreeing with the king on some decisions and attacking the monarchy. Now, when you disagree with the king, you're not attacking the monarchy like what he just did now. What he did now, that's a professional submission. Everybody has a right to say, I don't like this about Benin stand. I don't like him supporting this. You have a right, because why? You are a son of the kingdom. You understand me? I was born to nobility. You were born to nobility. I know your family. I know many of the Edigins. So every Edoma has a right. Now, there are two things. You can disagree with the monarch, but do not attack the monarchy. Now, the monarchy is the seat of the monarch. It's like they'll say in America, you can disagree with the president, but do not attack the presidency. The presidency is the seat of the president. That's the government himself. So now, what is happening now? There are some things that I disagree with a lot. I was why would the Oba say this now? Come on, even though I have about absolute love and devotion and respect and loyalty to my kingdom, there are some things that I disagree with, and you have every right to, as an Edo man. Because now you disagree with the words, policies of the Oba. You're not, you did come out to attack or to say you have to do this. Some people do that. So that's the way you're coming from. So when I read some comments, I say some people still don't understand what it is to have a rightful criticism. We live in an era where you can actually criticize. Some people don't know the difference between criticism and condemnation. They don't know that. Many Nigerians often know when someone opposes your policy, everything is about you are my enemy or you die by fire, because people are so in the height of illiteracy and ignorance is so high. People don't know the difference. So what you said was right. I watched the video and I didn't like it, but this is where I think things are coming from my own point of view. After his coronation, I went back to look at the speech he made. He talked about the building of the refinery, the seaport. He talked about housing for the Edo people. He talked about what they have in the UK called universal credit. He submitted that because I went to the script when the Oba Bini was talking, before he became a number, when he was a crown prince, what he actually stood for. Then when he met at Showman at that time, when Obaseki was still working on that before Obaseki became a governor, he talked about universal credit. That was his main. He said because with the height of poverty we have in the land, something that the government said there's so much money in the country. If each governor can give into that will go a long way. In the UK today, universal credit is one thing that you apply for it because the government don't have enough housing right now to go around. Then when Britain was part of the European Union, there was so much application of people apply for housing and whatever. So now the government didn't have enough housing to cover the numbers of applicants. So what the government now did was, with universal credit, you can actually get money that the government will pay you every month. That money you can use it to pay the bills, you pay your rent, pay that. So that actually benefited so many people. But what happened? We have to understand something. When Obaseki became a governor, Obaseki on many occasions rebelled against the Oba. So out of that, so the Oba of Benin, when Obaseki rebelled against him, he needed, the back support to actually get back on, because we understand that what we have in Nigeria right now, we have constitutional crisis in Nigeria. Nigeria is a republic, according to our constitution. But we have traditional institutions that is not part of the constitution, that is not actually well referenced in the constitution. And the people listen to the traditional rulers, but the constitution does not recognize it. So any governor can come and begin to misbehave. So what Obaseki was misbehaving, President Tinubu now stood, Buhari then stood by the Oba. And that was when Buhari on many occasions called Obaseki to order. And what Obaseki did with the artifact that just came in and ordered, when Oba began talking about the artifact, was about the reluted plan to have the artifact reluted that the government and other people planned. So there were a lot that happened. So when Tinubu came, Tinubu stood by him, and when Tinubu stood by him, so as a traditional ruler right now, he's looking at it like, Nigeria is messed up. What I like it to know, Nigeria is finished. Because we have a country that is not there's no proper constitution for the people that actually recognizes this institution that rules in the country. So some are just doing their own, and the people who comes into Asorok or the governors, they misbehave. The traditional rulers, now many of them are now looking for the only way they can also have a voice or have a support from the government to their kingdom is to just try to dance to the tune of whoever is in power, which is not too right, because that doesn't go to the will of the people. Normally, the king should call the governor to say, this is what is happening. People are being destroyed. What are you doing? But there's not this feeling that if they become critical like that now, the president may turn against them and they may not get the benefit they want for their kingdom. For example, when Oba Edijawa was alive, the former Oba of Benin, if you remember, when Babangida was the head of state, Oba Edijawa told him, he said, MQ Abiola won the election. Nigerians have they're rioting because MK Abdullah's the June 12th election was annulled. He said, now people are asking for you to resign. So my only advice for you is to resign. Because Eridawa was very blunt. He said, it's to resign. There's not that option for you. Just resign. When Abacha was a president, the same thing. When Abacha came to the palace, for example, when Abacha got to Benin, I remember then when they opened the cultural complex, the first named it Generation Abacha Cultural Complex. If you remember them, Mr. Elvis. When Sani Abacha got to the palace,
Exactly.
he couldn't even sit down. Sani Abacha stood for almost about a minute, told him, sit down. The people said for the first time they never thought Abacha could have fear in his body. Obabini told him, sit down. And Obabini spoke truth to power there. He just told him bluntly. So we now have a system now where the country has become so messed up. Now, a lot is happening. And where this whole him raising praise of Tinubu started, if Obaseki had behaved properly and worked with the traditional laws as expected for a governor not to attack a sole institution, he would have got into this. Now, Tinubu now looks as if, for example, let's say you are the Oba of Benin, Mr. Heavis now, and I'm Tinubu, and Mr. Let's say Jonathan here is the governor. Jonathan is fighting you. Jonathan is doing everything to rubbish your kingdom. And me as a president, I'm standing for you. So you are now in the hard position of you have to do everything to maybe praise me because I'm the only one that the governor wants to rubbish your kingdom or whatever. That is exactly what happened. So that is not because we all know what is happening. We know that there's just a lot of... And see, the only way we can fix Nigeria is constitutional reform. I've said this before. Because we have the same Federal Republic of Nigeria, yes. But we have a country with monarchies, with monarchs rather, and the monarchs are not referenced in the constitution properly. Now, what are the roles of the monarch according to the Nigerian constitution? That must be well referenced. So you will know that this is the function of the monarch that is allocated and also referenced in the constitution, and that is enshrined there. We know that when the monarch goes outside his jurisdiction, we will know that constitutionally what the monarch is doing is not constitutionally backed. Because at the moment now, there's nothing that's just there. So that's why the country is not properly organized. We have a system of government where the North people from the North believe that the presidency is their property. From the North for 8 years, you go down to the Southwest. For Southwest, you go back to the North again. So there is a problem. Mr. Obi now came for the first time. They never believed, because since 1999, what we've had is PDP. Later on, had APC, start APC or PDP. They never actually believed that a man will come that Nigerian people we so much connect to. They actually thought Peter B was one of those little candidates. Don't forget that back in the days, Gary Fawemi ran. When Gary Fawemi ran, people did not really take him serious. He just ran and nobody really recognized him much. That was the same attention they were giving to Peter Obi. But when they saw the obedient movement, that brought a shock to the old cabals of the country. And that is still the shock. People don't know. Obi alone is just enough to shake the whole Aso Rock. When the man speaks, everybody is shaking like what is happening. I would say if Obi coughs, they all catch the cold. Because one, they saw for the first time Nigerians have actually come to rally around one individual. It never happened before since 1999. If you actually watch carefully, it never happened. And they'll be rigging election. For the first time they rigged the election now. He has hold them tight in their neck. They don't even know, even though they are still holding on to power, they are holding on to power. They know the shame connected to them even being in power right now. So that is the reason why we didn't allow a man like Obi become a president. That is what I don't know. But what I do know that we change Nigeria is constitutional reform. We have to, because the country right now is not properly organized. Things are done anyhow. We are talking about resources are being looted. We have a man called Tompolo. He has his own boys. They are beginning to run like machineries in the south. They have weapons. We don't even know what is happening. We have soldiers who are supposed to safeguard the countries. They are there killing people, destroying properties, taking land from people within the country. We have policemen on the street. They don't even know their jurisdiction or their job, what is allocated to them to do in the country. They are there constituting nuisance. The country is messed up. Completely messed up. So right now, whoever is in power that has the opportunity just come do and wants to do. So everybody now is now gravitating to the man who is in power, because that is the only way. There's no constitution right now. There's no rule of law to say this is exactly what is happening. So the Oba Benin right now is okay. You are continuing to reign. Let's say if Obi won the election, Obi is the president, we will see rain praises, because that's the only way right now. The only way you can say, please, I want this thing in my kingdom. Come and do it for my kingdom. If the president is not happy with him, the president says, this or bad that is always criticizing me, I don't want to see him. He may not get the support you want. So that is what I see. I'm not standing here to say I want to support whatever. I'm a Benin man. I disagree with what he said. Of course, I disagree wholeheartedly, but I'm not telling you that maybe this is what is happening, because, when you have a man that has given you a very huge hit as a governor for 8 years, look at what he said. For 8 years, Obaseki did not pay the money that was supposed to pay to the monarch for 8 years. He was there, and Obaseki kept fighting. If this man won the election, they would have relooted all the artifacts and everything. So there's a huge problem. So Tinubu is not saying, don't worry. As a president of the country, I will support you. Nobody will attack your kingdom. No one will do this to you. So to him now, he's not looking at it from that point of this man at least he has my kingdom at heart. So even though the people of the kingdom don't agree because many of them are not in support of the APC government, I don't think he's looking at it from the partisan point of view of saying it's an APC. He's looking at it based on the fact that he's the president. That is what I think. So he's just saying, you know what, I have to sing his, just support him. Maybe from there, my kingdom will have something because right now Nigeria is messed up. I'll pause for now. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you for speaking truth to power. Now, God bless you. Thank you so much. I'd like to hear from Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, if you are there, could
Yeah, Mr. Evans, I think your line is breaking there.
Oh, okay. Yes, good. Just go ahead.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I agree to you, Mr. Evans. God bless you greatly. Thank you for the good work you are doing. And again, welcome back home. My fellow panelists, I greet you all. God bless you all. And happy Sunday to everyone. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. God bless you greatly. All the commenters and all the callers. God bless you all. Welcome. You see, I think all that I needed to say, I don't think I could say it better than Mr. Lewis. The aspect that I want to mention, which I believe you got it right, is with respect to the Oba of Benin, is that he was speaking to the president as a president, as him, Mr. Tinubu, being the president. So the respect to that office. I think that is the distinction there. The respect to the office of the president. I don't think it is to what Tinubu has done or what he has not done. They are two different things. You respect that office. And I think as a king, he's playing that role effectively. That's the angle that but I don't believe, in my own estimate, that he's supporting the Tinubu government. But for respect for the office, yes. And to the fact again that this is the government that knows how to pander to the whims and caprices of traditional rulers. For a very long time, we just saw in this 2025 budget, the amount of money, I believe, was it 7 billion, if I'm correct. Something within that range, either 7 or 8 billion naira was budgeted for traditional rulers, which is a misguided allocation, and was budgeted for them. And I know this money is only going to what in Nigeria we call the grade A traditional rulers. And if you can count them with your 10 fingers, I don't think you will exhaust your 10 fingers. We know them, those grade A obas in Nigeria. I think those are the ones that the money will go through. But notwithstanding, as I said, I believe the Oba is only speaking to the office of the president and not to Mr. Tinubu, because there is nothing to show. There is nothing. What is it that you want to say about Mr. Tinubu? What is it that he has done that deserves praises? I don't think there is anything, And Nigerians, I will always say to Nigerians, please remember that Nigeria is not a normal country. We cannot forget that. We must always, that must be our guiding light, that as of now, this country is not a normal country. Anything goes in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a normal country. And that is why I will with that in mind, I will now address the videos, the topics that were presented earlier today on this platform. The people that were talking about politics, Mr. Peter Obi, the politics that is going on right now, with respect to Mr. Peter Obi and all the, deflection and all the games that they are playing up around the space right now. You have anybody that is making that analysis. First of all, you must know that Nigeria is not a normal country. Failure to recognize that fact, your analysis will be faulty, grossly faulty. That must be the premise. You must know that. It does not, I don't care where you are coming from. A political professor, a political analyst with 30, 40 years of experience, as of now, if you don't have that, then any analysis you make is going to be faulted one way or the other. Because I don't understand why people are still saying as of today that it is not appropriate to form a new political party, which means you don't know that the country is, you think Nigeria is a normal country. And again, I still don't understand why people are saying that, oh, the vote was, they splitted the vote in 2023, which means that you agree that the numbers declared by INEC, those numbers are true. First of all, you must know that those numbers are not true. So the idea that votes were split cannot be factual. They were written, they are allocated. So you cannot base any analysis on those numbers. You cannot in one breath say that, oh, elections were rigged and, the INEC, rigged the election for one candidate or the other. And then in another breath, going forward, you will say that one party lost because the votes were split. So it means that, okay, you cannot have it both ways. You are trying to have an easy way out. Elections were rigged, pure, simple. That's the truth. So once you agree that the elections were rigged, you cannot come back and say that, oh, if Peter Obi had been with PDP, they would have won. No. Elections were rigged. So you cannot make your analysis based on those numbers. Those numbers were faulty numbers. They are allocated numbers. So you can't have it both ways. You cannot say that. People who are saying that, which, again, because the country is not normal, it is only ideal to say, oh, there is need to form a new political party. Which political party out of the existing ones now that has not been penetrated in one way or the other? You cannot say that and at the end of the day, you will talk and talk and talk. You will not name one or two of those existing political parties that is or that are viable. You won't name them. That's why I said those analyses to me are faulty. And the basis of that is the fact that you refuse to recognize that that country is not normal. If you say it will be a waste of time, the vote will be split again, then you have to agree with INEC. Then you have to say that everything in Nigeria is okay, it's normal. If it were to be the case, there will be no need for the idea. So the idea or the notion of setting up or forming a new political party, I believe is strong. That argument is strong. Which of them that has not been penetrated as of today, which of them can you vouch for? In fact, if you even identify one or two that you will say they are clean, can you vouch that those leadership of those parties or political parties will not switch allegiance within a twinkle of an eye if they get the right price? If Mr. Tinubu and his cohort put the correct price on their head, are you telling me, how can you vouch that they will not switch in Nigeria that is not normal? These are the ways we should look at it, and people should not just come and make the argument. Yes, politics is politics. You are playing your, scheming and playing political games all over the place. But the idea of setting up a new political party, I believe, is still strong. That argument is still strong. And talking of Mr. Tinubu now traveling to St. Lucia, the question that came to my mind is, why St. Lucia? Why? That was the first question, because I looked at that country. I looked that country that I have, at least I don't know the country, as in, when I say no, I mean I have not been to that country before. But in terms of statistics, history, as a Caribbean country and all the rest, yeah, I have a very good grasp of that country. First of all, one, you have to know that this is a country that was very, very in the past. They are just trying to get out of that history trajectory. It's a money haven for tax looters, for tax avoiders, money laundry. But they are now getting things normal. St. Lucia is one of those countries now that is now transiting, and they are now doing things right. Having said that, the question still remains, why that country? That country, St. Lucia, you will carve out 3 of that country from Lagos. Let's forget about other parts of Nigeria. Mr. Elvis, I just want to say something here. Please just give me 1 minute. So I don't know the reason why they are going there, but there is an opportunity there. I only want to hope, because the State House said that it is for strategic engagement. I hope that that is the purpose of this visit. And I've never seen a president, maybe somebody will have to, come and give me the correct information. A president visiting one nation, a tiny country that is probably the size of Badagry local government area in Lagos State, that the president is visiting for 7 days. 7. Then that strategic engagement, they must come out and tell Nigerians what they will get. A country that has no, first of all, Nigeria requires visa to that country, that tiny country. That Badagry local government is bigger than that country. That country still requires visas for Nigeria. I hope this visit, Mr. Tinubu will come out and say, now Nigerians are visa-free to St. Lucia. St. Lucia will now have an embassy in Abuja, whether Nigeria will support them to get that. I hope these are the strategic engagement. I hope he will come out and say that, okay, now St. Lucia now will be the hub that Nigeria will use to penetrate the Americas, into the America. I'm talking of both the North America, the South America. That could be an hub. The Caribbean could be an hub, a central hub for Nigeria export. I hope those are the things that he will come up with. And if any of these are the minimum that I've mentioned, many of them, but these 2 that I've mentioned, if Mr. Tinubu, this administration, after 7 days in that tiny space, did not come out with any, these 2, then it is something else. It is completely something else. But I'll give them the benefit of doubt. Let's see what the announcement they will come out with. Whether Nigerians will now be visa-free to St. Lucia after these 7 days. St. Lucia will open the embassy. St. Lucia will become the hub for Nigerian exports to the Caribbeans and to the Americans. I hope these are the strategic engagement that they are talking about. Anything short of this, then it is money loan. It is the usual, business. It is
all
business.
Right, thank you.
Usual. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you very much for that submission. I appreciate you. Okay, I want us to round up on time now. We have 2 more to go. I'd like to call Mr. Oduwa. Mr. Oduwa, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you once again.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Happy Sunday. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Happy Sunday to all of us. Well, according to the topic that Tinubu, Peter Obi, Ambassador Tinubu, of insecurity or whatever that Tinubu is enjoying. Anyway, Tinubu did not say, I'm coming to fix Nigeria. He did not say promise Nigeria anything. What he promised Nigeria is to recruit. Then what do they care for? Beans, rice, curry, cassava. That is what he said. He did not say we make people to farm, he will make a company to exist, he will make this or that. When he was campaigning, he said, Emilio come, it's just my turn. So that is why he's doing everything as of his turn. So Nigeria should never expect, right from the time we are saying it, you never expect anything good from Tinubu. A person who came to Lagos and now took over Lagos, turned it to his property. We never work for you because Lagos, nobody can trace Tinubu origin to Lagos, to any part, whether from Ojota down to Island or whatever. You cannot trace Tinubu part to it. But he came and is now the father and the mother and the children and the generation to come of Lagos. While his daughter is the Yalini of market and said they want to be the Yalini of the entire market of Nigeria. So such people will never work for you. And I've seen that, let me say something about the anchor of that, whatever, I don't know, the media or whatever. Do they press her neck? That her voice, I believe her voice is supposed to be the most loudest in that also called interview. But the people that she's discussing and whatever, analyzing, those one voice will be loud. Why she that is anchoring the program, we cannot hear her. So Mr. Najawash, if you have any how to reach her, tell her that if she cannot bring her voice, she should quit the stage and let other people take over. So that is for that lady. Then for Nigerians, for them that are saying a coalition party, Peter Obi, Atiku, and those things. As Peter Obi really said that it's in coalition with Atiku and all the rest, and had they declared the party that they are going to go to? If they are, no problem. But for me, the only thing that will make Peter Obi to be successful in a party will be that that party is from scratch, not the party that has been infiltrated, as you people might talk in English, have been infiltrated or have been already organized by this criminal element. Because all this party that you are seeing, whatever name you call them, because they were the people of NROC and NMPP and SDP. These are the people who formed that party. They came from there. They will go and form party to distract people attentions. They will form another party to distract people attention. That is why when it comes to that, you will see a lot of party. But when they want to come and vote, this one will say, I support this APP. The other one will say, I support PDP. You will just begin to surprise. A party that's supposed to stand on its own will not be a supporter of another party. This is because they send people for the people who will have had the mind to say, no, we want to work against these people. They come to this party. At the end, they will not bring you back to their knee. That is what they have been doing with all those parties. So when a party is registered, that is why I'm saying like the Falana, this man of Kanu, whether it's Kanu, that is Sani, the former senator. Then we can bring Ozekome in Edo State, can bring, and then the other of our brother, the other of our barrister also. Then you can bring Alesoti of Abia, at least the governor now of Enugu, which they said is working. Then Ambode of Lagos. These are kind of people who will have come together. Then our brother, the lawyer, his name always escaped me. That this man was persecuting the other day. When all these kind of people come together, then we will have a better ground. If you look for people in Benue, in Kogi, and so on and so forth, let all of them come together and form a party. A party can be registered, and that party will still win PDP and APC. It's just a matter of how you bring people together and the advice that work. Then you not just because this they said the party did not have structure. The structure are the people. the one that we defend the polling unit are still the same people. It matters the way you were able to galvanize them. That is really what matters. If you cannot galvanize them in a way that everybody will carry along, then that is when that failure comes. Because for me, whoever I'm saying it, whoever they want to collate with, no problem. But Peter Obi will be the president. Then other people can be the vice secretary and not. It's not that does not matter. But the person that is going to allow the ship is what matter. That is Peter Obi. Because Atiku will not want to become elder statesman as the other man really talk. He want to grab power. He said he want to rule and sell the rest of NPC before he retire. And that is Atiku aim. So Atiku become a president candidate. He will never go forward. That means they are going to give it back to Tinubu. So the best thing is, Peter Obi, if this coalition cannot favor you, look for Nigeria coalitions. That is what I'm saying. Not all these former governors, today they cannot boast anything good in their own state. Or former president, vice president, whatever, they cannot boast anything good when they were in position again. So the Nigerians that are zillions now, try and locate them in those who were in PDP who are angry, you take them. Those in APC that are angry, you take them. Those in Labour Party that have, you call them back. Put all these people together. Before you know, it is boom. So that is my advice to Nigerians. Then for the Edo states, if you are from Edo, you are Edo son and daughter, or they call you Edo light, you should very be disappointed in my talk. Then let me first say, our Oba did not really praise this man because he's doing well for the people. He praised him because the artifact that Obaseki were dragging was able to return back to him, to the palace, because whoever that become the federal government, the president, will be the one that will sign the form. So that is where the praisings come to Tinubu, because Tinubu is not the president. Even if it is Obi was the president, also the praise will go to him. It's not because really Tinubu is doing anything good for the country. Then for the Okpebholo own, the praise that Okpebholo has for trying to calm the so-called courtesan fight alone, it is something that really worth, because I know what is really going on in Edo now. All of them are afraid, whether you are this or that, all of them now silent. So that is the praise that Okpebholo has, not the achievement, because his demolition is what really made people to be afraid now. That demolition of houses that he's doing, and you are finding the demolition, it make all of them to silent. All those ones that we are saying they are strong, not where they are weak than tissue paper, that are calling themselves strong. All of them now, they silent their mouth. So that is the praise Okpebholo has. Then for the other one that the Fulanins and have taken over the land, yes, Madam Fodio tell you that they will soak the Quran in Atlantic Ocean. Why the people of the indigenous of the land become foolish and useless? Because I am saying it here, if I were to be a soldier or to be anything, I entered in the name of my state. So I have to defend my people. Did you know that? Did you know that if Edo State, they bring badge of people that will enter soldier, every year, it is even difficult before you see if 20% that is Edo. Did you know what they do? The people from the north is what they are putting in Edo State. And Edo people doesn't care. Then how would they take over your land? Okay, I have an in-law which was a Navy commander, but he has retired before, but he's no longer alive. His brother went to him that he want to become a Navy. He wrote a letter for his brother to come to from that time. The man was serving Lagos. His brother came to Edo When he brought out the letter, another Navy person told him that your brother don't want you to enter this work at all. Just go home. That if your brother wants him to enter, there is something that he will have do. Then you will have be able to enter. But for it to give you this letter and come, there is no need. Go home. That was how that our brother really killed the zeal of the appetite to become a Navy. Now, our people that enter position don't want to encourage you to come in. For those who enter, don't want to encourage you to come in. That is where in the note, when you do, when you are answer person, you just speak their language, they will say muje muje. But if you are from the south, especially my Edo and Delta, just try to greet them or let them know that you are from that place. It is there that we hold you very well and say you offend the law. They will look for one excuse and others to make sure you become a victim. So why won't a person that you be teaching those kind of scrap, why won't you take in charge over you? Did you know that the soldier man will tell you that he is happy for you to post them to Edo State? Because, oh, please, I'm coming, please. They are happy for you to post them to Edo State because our people have been teaching them how to intimidate themselves. Then when the Edo people refuse to work with their hand and tell you that it is the answer we use to work, then why won't your slave now become a master over you one day? Because he's the one in charge of your life. Until our people begin to understand that we need to work. Our forefathers were working with their hand, and that is why they were able to defend our land. But now our children become lazy and want every money from abroad, then thinking that they will work with Hausa, they will use Hausa to become their work people. So they have to face the consequences. That is what they are facing now. Are we forbidden to rear cow? Is the Hausa not human being like us? Can't we rear cow? Our father, do they not rear cow? What we were calling Emila before? Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Oduwa, you must have funny thing to it. Thanks for your submission. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Midwest people, it's good to have you on the show. I'd like you to talk to us so that we can get close to finalization. Talk to us, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. And I greet your house. I greet everybody, both listeners and viewers across the globe. This is a very, important topic. For me, I don't see anything so special about Tinubu visiting any place. It's not new. There is no criticism we're going to give to them that's going to change them. They are there to do whatever they feel they want to do. Nobody is checkmating them. But I will come down to the fact that Nigeria is on a crossroad. We live in a country where tribal interest is not something that everyone have to hold seriously. And though people should see area where they have made mistakes and start coming together to fix it. I still want to talk about solution. Now that we have breath in our nose, Edo and Delta should come together. Our ancestors who conducted the referendum to put us together, we should not forget them. Because if they have, if they failed us not to do it that time, because it wasn't easy as well, there was a lot of opposition to it. That history wouldn't have been there today. Even beside them doing it, we can see people dragging us from left and right. And now we're now in a new development. And by that development, as people will be conversant with this channel, it's not new anyway. But we thought maybe it will not just happen fast the way it is going. As one of our brothers rightly said, pray not to have a wrong leader at a particular time when you actually need a leader. That 4+4 years, Togba, what we are seeing in Edo State today is part of the consequences. Because when the house is divided, it doesn't stand. When the governor turned back against the monarch, against the palace over that artifact. That was a moment of a future crisis for the whole of Edo people. And we are seeing it. I will give an example. At the beginning of this crisis, not that our leaders, monarchy, and all of them, they were not concerned or they were not doing anything. Even when Buhari was ruling, before that incident happens, these issues were carefully analyzed before Buhari that, look, we can't take this. All the retired army in Edo Delta, they were already holding a meeting. These are signs of, projected strength and sending a clear message that we can't tolerate this. Until that incident happened. And when that incident happened, it became a very strong distraction. People were rushing to the palace to lay complaint about their land, but the current governor was not willing to listen to anybody. We saw an executive law that was completely passed, it has been signed, that 20% of the land should be used for Luga. And looking at the map Obaseki presented, in the whole of Edo State, only Edo South that have reserve. So I want Edo people to think, look at Edo mass and use it to take 20% from Edo South. That means the whole land is almost gone for these people to settle. And when they show those huts, those small settlements close to the barrack, something just flashed in my heart. And I ponder a little bit about, for example, these people were to be having a legal right, give it to them backed by the state government to really settle in actual place in our land. That means it's a game over. People also talk of Amejiri. All this IDP camp, people were not consulted. They collect some money from the federal government because money always go with all those things. Just settle them. They understand that once they build a place for those people, they put them there, they will abandon them, you go and fetch for yourself. The money is already in their pocket. So today we are seeing the card. It's becoming very obvious that a very big crisis is growing, blooming every day. We don't want it, but if it comes, how have we really prepared for it? How have we prepared for it? Should be the question. The current governor, I can't blame him for everything, but what I will say is that wake up and start uniting your people. The division of the past 4-5 years is not going to benefit any of us if we are not united. Because the crisis that is coming is not going to respect one area at all. It's very big. They have infiltrated the security apparatus of the country. I see no reason why a military officer will be destroying indigenous people's house, why they could not touch their own people in our land. As to tell you something is going on. But I understand that the monarchy cannot be quiet as well, but it cannot speak openly over this issue. It will definitely also consult those it feels that matters. But the governor have to play his own role by uniting our people and not politics of division. All these so-called development, I appreciate them, but I doubt with the kind of faulty foundation Nigeria is resting upon, it's not more than just a campaign and a kind of a way that I will say, let me just do and also feed my pulse. Because the same road we are using to campaign, since independent will be building road, it's very shameful. We can't even build the road on our own. We must get one white man to be on the front to come and meet concrete cement for us. While we have various universities and faculty of engineering there, civil engineering for that matter. So for me, I'm worried about my land. We have been saying it on this platform. I still thank the owner of this platform because that law, if not for this platform mobilizing, I think that law was almost concluded. Because most of the people that was in this Edo State House of Assembly then, they have agreed. It was Okiye from Eastland, I will never forget that man, who said, he also agreed, said, let's try 10%. Why are we trying 20? It's too big. You know, this platform mobilized people. They went there, people coming out. Even when our people were not happy with it, the governor don't care. Then the former governor. So here we are today. I think everybody can now see what is happening. If legally they have acquired 20%, the army will be there to enforce it. Then what are you going to do? Like the one they are doing in Kewana, this is an illegal approach. We can still fight it. But what if we have given them 20%? So, my dear, everyone will be remembered for what they do for their people. We are no human beings here forever. History has been made. If not for this platform, it's not for Elvis Edigin and some of the people he have on ground in Edo State. 20% of Edo South, with the landmass of Edo State is gone. Edo Edigin, the one from the South, will be having maybe 1% of land or 2% of land. And their own brother was the one who formulated that law, signed it into existence. So sometimes people feel we were just criticizing somebody because of it. No. The one that is here now, Okpeboro, mind the way you behave. Because if you are not careful, it is this your tenor. The real tsunami will start happening. May God forbid. I don't know how you're going to handle it. Because everybody is fed up. People are aggrieved. And I don't think that state can tolerate what is going on in Benue without reacting. That is another thing. And when they react, I don't know where it is going to take everybody to. Will you be ready to stand for your people as a leader? And to do that, I saw you put governors together for development. Please go to Delta State, invite the governor that is there. You people should start organizing. Yoruba have a Motekun. Those guys are there. They own their land. Start uniting people. This is the time. We must prepare, because those who are constituting this evil against this country, they are not going to stop until people push them. It is their nature.
All right.
And okay, sir. So for me, just to round up, I pray for the best for my land, and I hope the best will definitely happen to us. Let us really try our best to see this the reality of this crisis and prepare ourselves for it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Midwest people. God bless you, sir. I really do appreciate you. We need to really have our quick final submission now. 2 minutes. Mr. Jonathan, if you are still there, 2 minutes, sir. Let me round up.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Elvis. Thank you once again. I greet you. I will still use this minutes to talk about Mr. Tinubu's trip outside Nigeria now. And there will be no need to criticize at this point in time. We will only wait and see what they will achieve during the 7-day trip to this Caribbean island nation, a very tiny one. But I want to say this again, and I will emphasize this for the next 7 days, that there is a fantastic opportunity for him to take, to utilize to the fullest. And I hope that that is the purpose for this trip. It is not business as usual. The purpose of this trip is to improve on the economic situation of Nigeria and Nigerians. There is a fantastic opportunity there, or opportunities, as you can call it, in that tiny nation. You can immediately, in fact, I'm expecting within 48 to 72 hours, they will come out with a press release and say St. Lucia will now have an embassy in Abuja. If they cannot, you can, all this one that Wike is stealing properties all across the space in Abuja, you can give them properties in Abuja where they can have their embassy there. You can support them to have embassy in Nigeria. I'm expecting that within the next 48 to 72 hours, you will announce from that country that Nigeria is now visa-free to that nation. How can you go and spend 7 days in a tiny country where Nigerians are still expected to obtain visa, and the worst still, you can only get visa from Paris or European countries like Brussels, Belgium. You can't get the visa. What is the purpose? That is when people say that you people are clueless. I don't just want to set it aside for now, and I hope the Nigerian media will take this on expressly. You cannot go there as a president and go and spend 7 days in that place. At the minimum, you are not coming back and say Nigeria is now visa-free to that country. You are not coming back and say that country is having embassy in Abuja and Nigeria is also having embassy in that country. You cannot come back after 7 days and come and tell Nigerians that Nigerians now cannot be taking their produce to that tiny nation, which in return, they will be exporting it from that country to other nations like America, like Canada, Mexico, and all the rest of it. It is a central hub. If you don't come up with all these 3 things at the minimum, we will leave the rest for after 7 days. We will leave the rest for after 7 days. And I hope your people, you already have this plan. These are low-hanging fruits that you must give Nigerians. Give Nigerians something. This is a tiny, tiny, tiny nation still requiring Nigerians to obtain visa. What an aberration. What a disgrace. And you are going there to spend 7 days. You are not going to United States to go and sit down there in Washington, going across United States, negotiating. You are not going to United Kingdom. You are not going to EU countries. You are not going there. They are going there for 7 days, touring the entire 10 or 12 countries of the EU. You are going to a tiny island. I hope you will bring something back to Nigeria. You will make Nigeria, at least, let's say that you will make Nigerians proud. Nigerians cannot be, at the minimum, because I don't know what you'll be doing in one tiny country for 7 days as somebody who has no job, as a president who is just redundant. A busy president cannot go. Half a day is enough for you to go there and negotiate all these things for Nigerians. Half a day. You just land there. They have not even shut down your plane at the airport. You are back again, getting out of that country, and you have negotiated all these things for Nigerians. What is it? I will leave the other negative side because there's no need to go there for now. Let's center on what is good for Nigeria and for Nigerians for now, and hopefully we will get that this 1 week that you are spending in this tiny, tiny, tiny island. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave you there for now.
All right, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you for questioning him. 7 days, heartless people. They don't care about us. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Midwest people, sorry, Mr. Odua, your 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Jawash. Well, Baba Jonathan, if what you said, Tinubu is going there because of Nigeria, that is the Tinubu is not traveling because of Nigeria. Tinubu is traveling for where he might think of how he will carry a powder or whatever. So Nigeria should not expect anything from Tinubu because he did not promise them any development. Even he was in his own party, tell them that he will give them electricity. Hasn't even talked anything about electricity since came in. Insecurity everywhere. They didn't talk about it. He went to Benue and tell them that they should live in peace with their destroyer. So such person not really boss the
Mr.
people
Odua,
right from yes, I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can't you hear me?
Go ahead. Now I can hear you.
So I said there are those people, they are working on past glory because since right from Lucky Benedium, apart from Bemudia and Abrusali, the rest people who have been a leader, who have been a governor, they don't have sense. If they have sense, people will have been working. Because Ogbemudia at that time will leave his office and come and check the contract he gave to you. If you enter public taxing, now after the contractor have left for the day, Ogbemudia will use the left to patrol. But these governors we are seeing now is full of because I will not call them security, because those are the insecurity that we are facing in the country. The insecurity will now be guarding them here and there, making noise. Then Such people who could not have free mind to walk freely in the midst of their people, then they are going to be good to their people? That is why the governors of your state never have any place you can converge and said, let us discuss openly, let us know our problem, and let us think of how we solve it. Since Lucky Benedict time, there is they never speak to their people because all their hearts are evil. They are not there because of their people, they are only there because of money. Because if any governor that cannot speak, address people publicly, so that people can ask him questions and give him reply, are not people. Like Baba Najawa, you are talking of Edo State is dirty. If and we not lie to you that Oshemole try in his time from the cleanliness. Obaseki is the dirtiest and worstest and demon we have that destroys the land that the way he has today. Because in Obaseki time, electricity, traffic lights at the first junction for 4 years, it never work. I'll be 2 years, it never work. You remain there. Yellow remains yellow, red remains red. So that Obaseki really destroyed Edo State. And Okpebolo, I can't say now because I've not been to Edo State now. Maybe he's trying his best, but we cannot really say. But Obaseki is the worst and make the destruction we have in Edo State. Until a governor come and address people publicly in Edo State, will be addressing us. My dear, we will not go anywhere because they say in the city of the blind, one eyes man is the king. But in the city of the blind, where there is no one eyes man, everybody we fall inside pit. That is what we are in Edo State because the leaders are blind more than their followers. So that is why we are inside the pit. Because if not, I will not be boasting with my great-grandfather a past glory. I rather to create my own that is be better than my grandfather own than using my grandfather glory. The whole world is moving in technology. Ask any Edo person, where do they open company that Edo people work? No. The only company they opened was to sell the futures of all the unborn children. Then I said those lands today, now they cannot even have anything to eat. I told them development want to come, cannot enter Edo State. Even if it enter the Edo, which is claimed to the Benin City, it cannot enter. You can only take development to like Afema, Anwishi, Esan, and so on. But between the Edo, they don't have any place for development because foolishness and make them turn them lazy people, and they sold all the land you will have used for development. So the ignorance is what we are facing. Until we change from our mentality, even though we travel here and there all over the world, but the mentality are still backwardness. That is what we are facing. Until we change away from that, we will not have any headway. So, Mr. Najawash, thank you very much. Thank you for your concern. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Odoa, thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Mr. Midwest people, please talk to us, sir. Quickly, 2 minutes. Midwest people there, we need to round up right now. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today. Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Odoa, Midwest people, and Sir Louis, God bless you all. And those of you that supported the channel today, Henry, thank you, Mother Peg Modi, Peter Ife, and Kingsley, thank you, my wonderful people. God bless you all. And those of you that call into the show today, thank you so much, Mother Debbie. Thank you, Mr. Alabo, Black Panther, and many others. God bless you all. I thank you, Mother, for Mommy Diaspora. I appreciate you, Mommy. Thank you for all that you do. Appreciate you always. Thank you, Peggy Modi, once again. Abu Azi, my brother. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Mike Akembari, and many, many others. And God have bless you now. I really do appreciate every one of you that were coming back to the United Kingdom again. I want to say I'm grateful. I'm always blessed to have you all around me. Thank you. Now God bless you now. It's not easy to be in Nigeria or to stay in Nigeria, but let's continue to fight to see how we can have a better country, have this country better again in our time. Okay, Mr. Midwest people, you came back again. Quickly give your 2 minutes. Let's round up, sir.
Okay, thank you, my
Midwest people,
brother.
can you hear
So
me? Go ahead.
yeah, are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want
Okay,
to
go ahead.
thank you.
Yeah.
History will remember every one of us. What you have done is always recorded there, and today is playing out very openly for those that were doubting those actions some years ago that he did
crisis is looming, and this is the hard time. We should speak truth to reality. And that is what I want to say, because Nigeria as a country with the foundation that they place Nigeria. Anybody that believes that any president or anybody will just do a miracle, I think that person have to think twice. So it's very unfortunate. But everyone should secure their own land, and we have to secure our home. And that is why I'm here. Okpeboro, hard time you start uniting people. After you make sure you avoid division and avoid eternal crisis. I know it will be there, but try to avoid it. With unity, there is strength. Thank you very much, and good night.
All right, Midwest people, God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your encouragement. People, we come to the end of this broadcast. It's been a long day. I only just came back to the UK today, so 3 hours is just too much for me to do today. But still, we're going to continue again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Please endeavor to join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that affect you and I. And also look forward to our pre-recorded videos during the day, talking about still the things that affect you and I, on Nigeria Watch Media. Endeavor to like our video, always share our videos, and click on the super thanks if you can, and join our membership to encourage what we do here. And people, we come to the end of the broadcast. Take care, good night, and bye for now.
Yeah. condemn. Ache contractor, Mushima no where hanyu. Get the bansa.